What's up? We're getting it in here. It's time to get that paper, Facebook Live people. It's that time of year, man. I mean, with the last fiscal quarter is about to kick off and all that good stuff. Y'all want to talk about that? No, let's talk about sports. Huff and Puff, Sports Buzz, right here, Free Thinkers Radio app. I'm Stacey Huff, the Huffster, president of Huff Nation Sports. I'm the Huff part of that. Puff, Chad the Barber, he'll be in shortly. Every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. or so, we're right here inside of your Facebook connection. On YouTube, you can find all the shows. I think it's 31 shows up there on YouTube. You can go find all the replays of the shows. Some of them are pretty entertaining. Most of them are. And we get it started a little something like this. Can I hear a little music, please? Hey! Oh! Y'all like that? Y'all like that? That's hitting, right? That's hot. That's what's up. Welcome in to Huff and Puff Sports Buzz, everyone out there. Again, Facebook Live. People, I want to thank y'all for tuning in as this show is streamed on Facebook Live as well as powered by Free Thinkers Radio on the Free Thinkers Radio app. Also on Spotify, and also all the shows I put on YouTube. I think tomorrow the show will be up on YouTube. You can go check it out. If you can't catch it all now, and some of you, by the time you see this, you will be watching on YouTube. Thank you very much. I have some people who I know only watch it on YouTube the day after. Still a pretty good show. We have a good time here each and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Again, Stacey Huff, the Huffster, right here with you, president of Huff Nation Sports. Huff and Puff Sports Buzz. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. It is a growing movement. It's growing. If you want to be a part of the show, hit me up on my Facebook inbox, and we will get you involved in the show. Always looking for more advertisers, more sponsors to help make it happen. I got a couple of people tuning in already on Facebook Live. What we want is you want your participation. Throw in some topics, and we'll get to the ones we can and squeeze all we can in 30 minutes of show on tap. Some things that they're buzzing about. Tiger Woods, y'all. Tiger Woods on Sunday. PGA Tour event, first time since 2013. He has won a tournament, on the PGA Tour. That was his 80th win. It was not a major, his 80th win on two behind the leader. And Tiger, I think, has announced himself. He's been coming and finally knocking on the door, finally kicked the door in with a really, wire-to-wire win. He led after every round, or in contention, or tied for the lead every round, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that, if you didn't see Tiger walking up that 18th fairway with those hordes of people coming behind him, that's one of the best sights you will see in sports. It looks like what it is. It's a movement. Tiger Woods has been a movement since he first stormed onto the scene professionally in 1995, winning the Masters at the age of 21 years of age. So golf heads out there, fans of history, whatever, Tiger looks like he still has a little bit left in the tank. So that's good. Also, what we're going to get to is Kelly Bryant, transferring out of Clemson, got demoted to the backup job on Monday. Set out practice Monday and Tuesday, and today announced his transfer. We'll talk about that. I have some strong opinions on that as we go forward as well. Of course, NBA preseason stuff going on. LeBron James with the Lakers, that's been a big story. Everybody's watching LeBron, and I've seen about 1,000 interviews with LeBron, talking in front of the cameras, talking about his team, what can they do, what can they not. The questions are getting really crazy with him now. To some point, I'm sure he's tired of it and ready for the season to start, which it will in a few weeks. But it's the opening of training camp in the National Basketball Association. The Celtics will have everyone healthy, unlike last year. We'll see what they'll look like. Jimmy Butler's still in headlines. He wants to be traded. Now he's saying Miami. He wanted first it was New York, Brooklyn, or LA. Now he's saying maybe Miami. Miami make a run for Jimmy Butler as well. I'm getting tired of Jimmy Butler. I was tired of him last week. I'm tired of him now. And of course, last but not least, football in the National Football League. My Cowboys are now 1-2. Your New England Patriots are 1-2. The title of this show is Changing Times. Normally, we don't see franchises like the Steelers or like the Patriots starting off, to raggedy starts. Not only slow starts on the field, the Steelers are 1-1. And the Patriots are 1-2. Other storied franchises like the Oakland Raiders, they're now 0-3. Just maybe why Chad's not here. He's a Raiders fan. Maybe he doesn't want to talk about that. My Cowboys are 1-2. They've gotten off to some bad starts. I said on here earlier, and I'll keep saying I normally don't get really heavily into records and such this early in the season as far as what they mean long term, but early season is, you can't help but notice it. After 4 weeks, the 4-4 teams, in my opinion, and the 3-1 teams will have separated themselves a little bit from those 2-2, 1-1, and of course, 2-2, 1-3, and of course 0-4 teams. You start to see a line of separation between those, and you start to begin to take shape of who's really strong and who's not in the National Football League. So I think going forward with that, we'll see how that plays out. And of course, college football is still Alabama and really whoever else. Hey, we have a special guest here, Chad the Barber, showing up in here. CPT in the house.
I'm blaming it on traffic.
That's right. Blame it on traffic. That's right. Leave earlier. So that's the concept. Leave earlier. So listen, we got to get to Kelly Bryant real quick. We already tell you some other things we want to get to. We will get to the other topics. Kelly Bryant. Let me give you my take on Kelly Bryant real quick, and then I want Chad's opinion on maybe that, and also on the early start to this National Football League team. So, to Dabo's credit, and I'm not the hugest Dabo fan, never met him. I'm surprised I haven't, but I haven't met him. Met Trevor Lawrence and Kelly Bryant, the principals in the situation. Met both of them when they were in high school. But I like Trevor Lawrence is a talented quarterback. He's going to be long term the better guy. Right now, he's a better passer, probably maybe the better overall quarterback. Dabo did give Kelly Bryant time before the fourth game. Or to after the fourth game to make the decision, so now he can transfer and have another year of eligibility. So to Dabo's credit, he did let him know, but he let him know 4 days earlier. There's some rumblings out of Clemson. I talked to an alum who was very active with Clemson and a very big booster, big. It's a program that feels like Dabo knew this all along. If you knew this all along, you knew it before this week, you might have known it a couple weeks earlier. Could have given the kid more time to make a decision, giving yourself more time to talk him into maybe staying. Kelly Bryant seemed a little shocked to find out Monday. He calls it a slap in the face. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but when you lead a team to the playoffs, only 4 teams make that every year, and then you undefeated this year, even though the other quarterback made him look better, but they play him when they want to, and nobody's really giving Clemson a real challenge. So I can understand a kid thinking he keeps the job. Look, things are going well. Why change? Nobody's going to beat us in this ACC probably. We're winning. I'm 16-2 as a starter. One of us lost to Alabama. I mean, come on, like they lost to Old Dominion, like Virginia Tech, they lost to Alabama. So all that being said, I can understand both sides of this, but I think Kelly Bryant, here's the gamble, here's the risk. And Clemson people don't want you saying it. They're really defensive now. They really back up. They don't want you calling a risky move a risky move. It's a risky move. Here's why it's a risky move for them to do that. When you change leaders in the middle of a fight or in the middle of anything, you change leadership. You got 53, in college, 85 scholarship players. All of them are not going to be on board with it. So now you got some players who are going to be in their feelings. You got some players who are going to feel a certain way. And then some guys are going to look like, so if I give you my all, the next guy you recruit in my position, you're going to do me the same? Interesting. Now, you
don't get insecure.
You want it, but these human beings, though. So Dabo gets credit for being human. He had a tough decision to make. These players are 18 to 23. They get to be human, too. So if they see the grown man making a decision, they can say he may do it to me. Fair. Can't just be fair to him and not to them.
So what would you do in that case?
In which case?
If you felt like they was going to do it to you, too.
Well, I mean, again, that's individual.
You just keep winning.
Kelly Bryant kept winning. It didn't work for him.
He didn't win. He didn't win.
No.
He didn't win. The championship.
The change came after a win.
No, he lost that. He lost that.
They're undefeated this year.
So he never lost again.
What happened?
He never lost again.
So why didn't they change before the season then?
Has he ever lost again?
Yeah. So why didn't they change
That's why he lost.
The
other dude ain't lost again.
He ain't started the game. You don't
At
get
the same time, so he ain't lost.
Chad, I'm gonna show you how.
But he ain't lost though.
Chad comes in late with no sense. Here you go.
What I'm saying is,
Chad.
We've seen him lose.
Chad, did they make the change then? You can't say the loss.
No, you can't.
You can't say like. You can't say
quit your job until you find another one.
You can't say the loss. You can't say the loss is the reason.
You had to find somebody that was.
You can't say the loss. You can't say the loss was the change. Reason for the change.
The reason for the change is that we found another rider.
Trevor Lawrence didn't just get here this week.
So now I don't need your.
Trevor Lawrence didn't just get here this week. I know you don't.
It had to be proven.
For y'all, Chad don't know this because he doesn't really watch sport. Trevor Lawrence has been on the team before this week. Trevor Lawrence been there since last spring.
So what?
He didn't just get here.
You don't make a girl your girlfriend on the first date.
I don't know what that has to do with it. So
what I'm saying is everything takes time.
So why the change now?
Because they're ready.
Who says they're ready?
It's time.
Now it's time for what?
For change.
Why?
Because they said so.
That's not a real reason, right?
That is how it goes.
Because they said so.
When it's time for change, it comes from somebody.
Okay.
He said it's time for change.
So back to my explanation why it's a risk.
And we don't want him no more.
You
can go ahead and go on with yourself.
That's not what
why would we keep?
Not asking to stay. So here's the thing. Here's why it's a risk.
Get out of here, man.
It's a risk because
we don't want
now you got the starter who's not the backup either. So now you got, instead of 2 quarterbacks that could start, you have one that we really still ain't started yet. So unproven. That's this thing is called unproven.
One quarterback.
Yeah, one quarterback, and now
one quarterback team.
No, you sat here on tape,
They were too.
And bragged about them.
Then they left. He left.
So I think with their
he left.
You said the advantage You said the advantage of Clemson was there.
And they realized that the advantage was
Chad. That guy right there,
dude with the long
guy sitting next to me on Wednesdays, said very loudly that the whole reason they were that team because they took quarterback. So that's no longer the case.
Okay, it's no longer the case.
Can't have it both ways.
I was wrong.
Oh,
I'll tell you that I was wrong. And then one quarterback is enough. And the quarterback they took.
So now it's Trevor Lawrence. So here's the risk. So now you go from two quarterbacks that supposedly have the ability to start. One has led you to an ACC championship. One was a Heisman Trophy candidate a year ago.
One lets you to and one cares about an ACC championship.
You got to win that before you win anything else.
No,
you can't
win the championship.
You can't get a national championship right when ACC.
Man, Alabama talk about championship.
You can't win. You can't get to.
They've not won SEC championships and still been in the championship.
You can't. That's not the ACC is a weak conference. You have to win that conference. You can't lose. Nobody's ever not won the ACC and went to the playoffs. Man,
that's not my fault.
Chad, I'm educating y'all. I'm helping y'all.
I have nothing to do with that.
I'm helping y'all.
I'm just saying.
So if you don't win the ACC, you can't play in the playoffs because that's a weak conference. The RPI, their power rankings, the ACC, you can't be a team that loses that.
I don't believe in King.
You can't do that and make the playoffs. No one's ever done it. So again, here's the risk. Now you have one quarterback with a frailer frame than Kelly Bryant, who may not can take the hits Kelly Bryant took, behind the offensive line, who's not one of the great ones in Clemson history. So now if he goes down, you got a backup quarterback whose name is. Watch Chad make my point. This is why I'm 17-year veteran. What's the backup quarterback's name?
Ross.
Right. So Chad doesn't know the backup's name.
His name is Ross.
And neither do you.
It's actually
Chad doesn't know the
Roger.
Chad doesn't know the backup's name.
It's French.
And you don't know the backup's name. So the reason why you got to keep Kelly Bryant happy because he's a 4-year veteran, and now he's gone.
No, man.
It's called. That's why
he's not gonna win the championship. It's proven.
How do you know that?
Because he ain't done it yet.
So if he ain't done it, right?
He ain't done it yet.
So what has Trevor Lawrence done yet? You just made my point. He ain't done anything yet. He's done nothing yet.
Ain't neither one of them.
So why make a change?
Well, he had a chance. You blew your chance. His turn.
So your point is what?
Next up.
Throw it up the chance.
That's how we do it. Next up.
So we're gonna do now. We're at 11 minutes.
If you can't do it, I'm gonna find somebody that can.
Hey, D-Wee, what's up? D-Wee on here. Bobby Robinson, thanks for tuning in. Y'all, we need some topics. Yeah, Packers are 1-1 as well. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna give Chad 30 seconds to explain why Clemson's move makes a lot of sense.
I don't need 30 seconds because I don't like Clemson. They still suck.
I want to give you a fair. I want to give you fair. We're fair and balanced here, so
I don't care too much about Clemson. And I wish I would be able to say other things.
Why do you think it wasn't a risky? Why do you think it wasn't a risky?
Because that's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do.
I'm gonna hang up and listen.
That's what they wanted to do. I have nothing to do with that. I'm a Gamecock fan. I hope it helps us when we play. Bam. That's enough. I'm more about the cheerleaders anyway. Cheerleaders. That's it, man.
So Clemson made a risky move, right? So now they have one quarterback that's frail, and now Kelly Bryant leaves. So he can transfer and go anywhere he wants to. He's not played past 4 games. So what we don't know, the next question will be where will he go? We don't know where he's going to go. That'll be the next story people will be talking about next week. But risky move by Dabo. So Clemson people can be upset if you want to, but when you make a risky move, it's going to be called a risky move. That's the national media. It ain't just me saying you're going to be drowned out. You're going to be swarmed under with conversation for the next couple weeks. Yeah, they're going to win something. But Kelly Bryant is a guy who got them to the playoffs. Trevor Lawrence has done an absolute...
And lost.
Trevor Lawrence has done nothing.
And lost.
But I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a first-round draft pick down the road.
They win this championship.
Let's look at how Alabama handled the same situation last year. Alabama had a quarterback that was a highly recruited freshman. They brought him out. And here's what somebody in the coaching ranks mentioned. I saw mention it. You can't scout the guy if you bring him out for the last game. There was no scout. There was no scouting information. Now, Trevor Lawrence is going to have a half a season for Nick Saban to watch him and figure out how to beat him. What does Nick Saban do to a lot of people? He frustrates freshman quarterbacks. So now they're going to give him the blueprint for the next 7-8 games. Not bright. What you can't do is take something. What you can't do is do something that's not smart and don't want nobody to say it's not.
Don't hate on Touchdown Jesus.
His name Touchdown Jesus?
That's his nickname. Touchdown Jesus. Anybody with a nickname like that.
You're the only person I've heard say that.
I've heard a lot of people say it. I didn't make that up. Somebody told me that.
Somebody told you? Yeah. One of his parents. You cut his parents' hair.
His cousin.
Trevor Lawrence was a kid that I'm a fan. I think Trevor Lawrence, I've been saying this for a year and a half now, 2 years, after seeing him throw the ball, and you can hear it. He throws the ball. It's powerful to watch him throw football. It's very, very strong arm. But having seen that, I said then this kid will come out of Clemson and probably break records and do all that. That does not mean that this game right here, this week, this season, is the time to hand
it. It's their time. That's how good he is, man. This is the beginning of Touchdown Jesus, man.
So the NFL teams are...
we got church on Saturday and Sunday.
That's awesome. That's good. And you ain't going to...
And I'm going to go to... I might catch
You ain't going either.
I might catch if it's a night game.
Chad the Barber. Y'all tune in when you can. Listen, Chad, your thoughts. Preseason is 3 weeks in. What do you feel about the early season? Do you get upset about it? How do you feel about it? Is it too early to be panicked if your team's doing bad or excited if your team's doing well? Is it too early or is it right on time? Yeah, you
not really.
take 30 seconds.
Hey, if you suck, you suck. This is next week's the week you find out if you really suck. It's all downhill after that, man. If you got 4 losses, a team like me, we get 4 losses, we lose it. We talking about the NFL right there, yeah. We lose to Cleveland this week, it's over. Throw it in, we're going to the draft. There's no coming back from that.
0-4. Big 0-4.
If we go 0-4, I'm done.
So how do you feel about the
I'm gonna start folding.
The Dolphins are a 3-0 team. You believe in the Dolphins?
No, I don't. No.
Of the 3-0,
not in that division.
the 2 best teams are 3-0.
You got the Patriots out there. You know, everybody knows they're gonna win it this year.
I don't think I know that this year.
What? They gonna win that, man. That's Brady, man.
One thing I noticed about the Patriots against the Lions is that the Patriots can't run the football at all. Usually they run just enough to keep you off Brady. They can't run it at all.
Man, Brady gonna make it. I don't care what you say. That's Brady, man.
They can't run the ball.
That's Brady.
So, with that being said, do you think, of the 3-0 teams, I like the Rams and the Chiefs are the 2 best 3-0 teams.
Chiefs, and all 3 of them.
And I think the Rams
That's the only solid team, and I'm scared about their defense.
Yeah, and no one's looked better this year than the Rams.
The Rams corners both got hurt.
Yeah. Until somebody shows them they can play with them offensively.
They ain't played nobody. And we played them the first game.
Right. So you're saying they ain't played nobody?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't played nobody yet, and we played them the first game.
Yeah, playing.
We ain't nobody. We ain't doing much.
I thought the Raiders were gonna make some noise.
Man, no, man. I'm done, man. I'm already done.
Already?
I'm premature.
You a quitter? You quit like that?
Hey,
I thought you were a quitter, man.
Hey,
Chad, you a quitter?
I'm ready to go move to Las Vegas. Let's get this move on, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
This is the last year, no?
Get out of here, man.
This is the last year, no?
No, we got one more after this.
Speaking of moving, see, look how it segued perfectly. This is how you do it. It's called a segue in the business. We talked about moving. Let's take a look at someone that helps you move. A real estate agent, Karen Alexander. Take a look at some.
S&M Realty of South Carolina is your premier real estate broker. When you are ready to buy, sell, or invest, contact Karen Alexander at 803-445-7185 for all your needs. She will assist you in finding the perfect home for you and your family. Contact Karen Alexander today at 803-445-7185. 20 years of experience in the business. Karen Alexander is your realtor. 803-445-7185.
And we are back.
Man, that commercial gets shorter and
back.
shorter.
It just flies out break time. I try to go outside and smoke a cigarette all the time. It's not enough time. Welcome back to Huff and Puff Sports Buzz right here on Free Thinkers Radio app. Every Wednesday, 7:30ish to 8 o'clock-ish. About 15 more minutes of show coming up right here. We got some topics people have thrown out to us. Somebody asked who's going to get Le'Veon Bell. They are open to talk trade with him now. That's going to be interesting how that plays.
Come to Oakland.
Alicia Richardson, how you doing? Jamison, one of your buddies. Alicia Richardson, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
So the Bears are in first place in NFC North. Yeah, the Bears are in first place.
Up?
You know who's helping to lead the Bears in first place? Who's leading it? Who's one of the best players on the Bears this year?
Trubisky.
Trubisky.
Trubisky. What's his name? The guy from Russia.
What about that defensive?
Never heard of him.
Huh?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, they have a defensive end.
Anybody on that defense.
The defensive end is pretty good. He's played for the Raiders.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
What Raiders?
Like my man D.B. said, the Chiefs defense lets folks score too much. You're right. The Chiefs defense is not.
But they scoring 60.
It's not as good as the Rams.
They can score 60 points.
Of the 2-1 teams, I still like the Jaguars. I don't know what happened to the Jaguars Sunday. It was 9-6.
They turned into the regular.
But the Jaguars will be. They'll be there. They'll be around.
Their offense is slow motion.
Yeah, they probably need an upgrade there. But Blake Bortles, like I say, Blake Bortles has to play a little bit out of his mind to make it happen.
I like Ramsey though.
Yeah, I like his whole attitude. That's what I'm saying. But he's you know what, he's
my type of guy.
And he's the guy like Richard Sherman. He's getting a lot of attention, but what he's doing is while he's getting all the attention, a lot of them guys are good behind him, and they not have no pressure. He getting all the attention. There's some guys that can thump. Watch the Jack. Them boys hit you in their secondary now. But while you worry about Ramsey,
that's what she said.
They got some cats. They got some cats up there that can really get at you. The defensive line is strong. I like them overall. The Texans, the team that poses me. Clowney, Watt, all that.
Yeah, they're not playing at all. There's no contract.
Quiet as kept.
Yeah, they already paid. Everybody over there already got paid.
Clowney's big deal is coming about this year.
Is it? This year? Well, he's just terrible.
Deshaun, he's actually playing well.
Terrible. Trade him.
Deshaun Watson is not playing that well. It's quiet as kept, but he will be all right. I think
he's not doing great. I got old buddy on my fantasy. What's the wide receiver's name?
From Clemson?
Dreddy.
From Clemson?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like Clemson man all day.
Hopkins.
Speaking of hairdos, here's another segue. One of the top 3-4 receivers in the league.
That's what they say, man.
Speaking of hair, we got a guy we talk about in the NBA with hair all the time. The cornrows were greased up.
What was that?
Kawhi Leonard. You saw the corner. He had them fresh.
I think he's a clone.
He's a robot. He's a blunder. Do we have the tape? I think we have a tape of Kawhi Leonard. Please check this out. Everybody's been talking about the meeting. Please check Kawhi Leonard out. Please, can we?
Oh.
What would you like people to know about you? I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
He's right there.
The boss, there you go.
Okay, that's one of the scariest things I've heard in a long time. But Halloween
I've
coming
seen
up.
that like a million times.
That's
every time
that's
I
nightmare
laugh at
fuel.
that, man.
That's nightmare fuel. That's
That
nightmare
is,
fuel.
what's wrong with him?
There's something wrong with that dude, man.
Who laughs like that?
I'm scared of it. But Halloween coming up, if you don't get that as your
I was taking
ringtone,
places and making him laugh.
that laugh needs to be a ringtone.
Just be like, watch this.
That's how you laugh with him. He'll make you stop laughing. Like,
Like, oh, he will scare you.
Like, what
man.
are you about to do? But what is you?
Hey, he will
What
scare
is you going through right now to make you
And he
laugh
got
like
braids.
that? He won't give him up.
You can do that in Toronto.
How
You
you
can do that in the 6.
That's what it's called, the 6.
I
That's
don't
a
know,
Drake. That's a
what
Drake.
Drake said.
That's 6.
Part of it at least. The 6 part. 6
I have no idea. I'm scared to know.
I don't know where it is.
I'm afraid to know. But that laugh right there, that's nightmare fuel. But Halloween coming up, that with this season coming up, that laugh and them cornrows, that's too much, man. Somebody needs to dress like Kawhi Leonard, the robot.
No.
The basketball playing
Don't
robot.
dress like Kawhi.
And laughing.
That is what it was. That.
That's.
I wonder what he's thinking about that right now. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I knew I shouldn't.
But here's the scary part.
But somebody probably told him to do that.
No, the way somebody laughed like that, he might be just that unaware. He might just be like, that was awesome. People playing on because they think they looking at my cornrows.
somebody
They think my cornrows are fresh.
Somebody done told
That's
him
on
that
Twitter
was
right now blowing up because my cornrows are fresh. He had them greased up. Them things were greased. They were like, it was like
What is he with?
cornrows.
What is he? Man, that is a weird dude.
Yeah. And I got JoJo English.
We
loves
thought
him.
Tim
My boy
Duncan was
JoJo English
weird.
loves the Kawhi Leonard. I mean, that's his dude. He's his boy.
weird.
I sent him that video.
People think I'm weird.
Yeah, they do. You are.
It's weird.
Okay, my man D-Wee seems to like Mike Green. Thanks for tuning in. I see Mike Green out there as well. My man Dwayne says that he thinks the Saints are a little sneaky. Drew Brees is playing like a guy that don't want to admit he's old. He's not aging. He's throwing the heck out of that ball.
Yeah, but what is this defense doing?
Well, that's always been the Saints though. They're gonna
At the end of
they're gonna
last
score 30. They're gonna let you score 30.
They did all right until that last game.
No, they're gonna leave 30 points on the field for you. They're gonna score 30, and if you mess around and not execute your 30, they're gonna beat you. If you execute your plays, you win. But if you mess around and drop a pass,
That's terrible.
they'll beat you.
And they ain't got nobody but Drew Brees really on there. Well, they got the running back.
That wide receiver Marcus what they'll come back to
Mike Thompson,
Mike, yeah, something, yeah. Number 13.
Thomas.
13. Mike Thomas.
the tall guy.
Mike Thomas, he's good. He's on my fantasy team. That's why I kind of semi know his name,
Yeah, he's one of the
but I'm not
better.
really in the fantasy. Like I changed my team Sunday about 5 minutes before kickoff because I was like, oh, I'm not in it like that. A lot of people make their changes on Thursday, whatever. But some weeks I won't change them at
I do
all. I
mine
forget
Sunday
about.
morning too.
But you know Sunday morning? Yeah. I mean,
Right before 1. Right before I go to work.
that's what I did. I did it like
Who got
5.
time for that, man? Who got time
There
for
are
that?
people who. That's the scary thing.
You know who better? You know who wins fantasy football? The guys that ain't got nobody next to them.
Right. They got no.
Yeah, that's when they doing it at 3 in the morning, right after they just
When everybody else partying.
while they palms still warm.
Oh man, that was wow. Can we say that? Did y'all catch that?
I'm
When
just
they
saying
he
for
said
the,
when they
for the fantasy football
for the
fanatics.
palms are still. Did
Watch out for those guys.
Did y'all catch what Chad just said? That was some heavy stuff right there. That was after.
They got deep.
That was after 10. That was.
That's what she
sport,
said.
That was sports talk. That was sports talk after 10 right there. That was some heavy stuff. Right there. Oh, by the way, watch 57. Tune in. Watch 57.2 this week. It'll be Wilson Hall versus Ben Lippen. It's our Skeezer game. We do a Skeezer game this week at Ben Lippen Stadium. Last week we had Pillion versus Columbia High. Pillion took care of Columbia High. That game was at Benedict College. Tune in 57.2, 7:30, 5 or so kickoff. Also on the Watch Fox app, watchfox.com, and also on channel 1250 on Spectrum Cable. Corey Miller and myself will have a call. Birch Anthony was with me last week. That's my old broadcast partner, Birch Anthony. Good thing. Real quick, go ahead.
How do we feel about the Bill Cosby thing?
Oh, let's talk.
Are we
let's talk
is
about
everybody
it.
with it? Like, are we with him
The
going
man
to jail?
did he did something.
I'm kind of feeling some kind of way. Like,
It's
he
like
really didn't have to do it.
It's almost like a family member. Almost like a family member.
I think he could have got 3 lashes.
Well, that's I don't know.
I'm just
I'm not touching that, but that's what she said.
That's what she said. Oh, that was a great one. That was a great one. Keep going, though.
I want to say it once. But see, See, you got me acting, man. See, this is a bad influence right here. But wow, this is what we need a commercial right here. But so here's the thing about Cosby. I guess we're gonna win on that. Man did something wrong. Got to pay. I mean, you can't do women like that. That's period. You can't, and we can go. There are other men, powerful men, who are getting away with it. People in Hollywood who have not done any time. I get that. But that doesn't excuse. That doesn't change the fact. Bill Cosby, you touching women like that. We get the example's got to be set, man. You cannot do that. Society. We talking about changing times. You talking about changing times.
Man, he's 81.
You talk about changing times, man. Guys got to
hit his pockets. Guys don't take him. He's 81.
That old school thinking of guys. Obviously back in the day, especially in Hollywood and power men. Like if you work for me, if you're underneath me on the job, you got to give me what I want. That come on, man. That's not what's up.
That man gonna die. That's not what's up.
Man,
that man got 10 years, man. 3 to 10. That's gonna be hard. That's hard.
Which to me is odd. I never heard 3 to 10, but I've heard 5 to 10. I've heard 7 to 10. That's a wide range. 3 to 10. That tells me he's gonna do a year and a half.
He might not make a year and a half. That's stressful.
At 81,
hopefully don't nobody.
At 81, he might not make it to the day. I might not make. Nobody's. We all day to day. We all are day to day.
That is so sad.
We all day to day. That's just what. But I do. I mean, it was a strange feeling watching Cosby.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it is a strange. A lot of us grew up with that guy. Is in our living rooms. And in my case, I was in college. The dorm room shut down. A lot of times, that was a good date night. Hey, what y'all doing, Cosby? Hey, we coming over watching Cosby with the girls. We coming over.
Man,
it was a good excuse to come over. It was a good excuse to come over. It was a good excuse.
I was like Rudy's age.
And she's a good-looking woman.
Not no more.
Oh, she went through some things?
She's decent. She got average.
Life's been unfair.
She went from gorgeous to average.
She had a gorgeous face.
She fits into the crowd now.
Yeah, she got wild for a minute.
Yeah, it'd be like that. That's what happened.
See, that's what.
Prime time, baby.
Chamberlain Phillips, I'm not sure who that is. Thanks for tuning in.
That's my peoples, man. That's my DJ.
That's your DJ?
Let's go DJ.
That's my DJ. That's my barber.
Yeah.
Chad the barber. That's he could just cut my hair today, as a matter of fact. He's a barber sometimes.
Puff Nation.
That's how it goes. That's what it's up. That's how we do it.
You got a DJ.
I do have an
extra. You have a DJ?
Oh, our music. Y'all hear the music under us? I can't hear it. I know the sound. We got a little sound issue, but our music, by the way, provided by DJ I Am. Give him a shout out. He does the music free.
That's all right.
I'm on this. I'm getting him to do a new track coming up here in the next 2 or 3 weeks. He'll do a new soundtrack for us to play underneath us while we're talking. Also, again, to remind you, if you want to be part of the show, want to advertise your business with us, we'll shout you out on the air, give you some publicity. We get about 700, sometimes 1,000 views of the show. Trying to grow that, but you can use those eyes on your business to help grow your business. Back to sports real quick. So, you're a Lakers fan. LeBron and your boys getting a lot of attention in preseason with the interviews. Media day was yesterday. First day of practice was today, I think. Your thoughts, man? Are you optimistic? Are you feeling the excitement, the buzz in Laker world?
LeBron.
You let LeBron really take your love for your team?
I don't like LeBron, man.
How you gonna work this out this year, man?
I don't like LeBron.
How you gonna work it out?
I'm just gonna watch the other team.
So you're not a Lakers fan this year?
I'm kind of looking for everybody to score but LeBron. It's kind of like fantasy.
So is it the Lakers or it's LeBron?
It's the Lakers.
So you don't really love the Lakers.
LeBron.
You don't really love the Lakers. Then.
I like the Lakers.
No. If you let one man come over there,
LeBron.
if you want one man to come over there and take your love for your franchise, you don't really love your franchise.
Nah, man.
Because I'm a Cowboys fan. I didn't like Romo. I never liked Garrett.
Nah,
and I'm not a fan of Jerry Jones. But I was a Cowboys fan before those guys. Before all of them, I was a Cowboys fan.
LeBron's like
I'll be a fan after them if I'm still here.
He's like the worst thing to basketball.
Really? So, man, he did something personal. He did something personal.
He's in there going to Hollywood. He's not there for LA. He's not a real Laker. Real Lakers come there to play ball, man. He's not there to play ball. He's there to be an actor. Come talk to me, LeBron. I don't care.
Oh, you're not making a Space Jam. He's making a Space Jam.
Man, he came in and make a Space Jam.
Why you so hard on that man?
Because he's a sucker.
You want to elaborate?
No, just a sucker, man. I'm sucker free.
Sucker free.
We sucker free right here.
Your boy Dabo might be a sucker.
We'll find out. We'll find out if this moved on, man.
Kelly Bryant, holla at me, boy. That's my friend. Kelly Bryant. Go get your freedom, man.
Go get your freedom, brother. Let's see what you do. We'll never hear from you again.
Trevor Lawrence better stay healthy.
Hey, you better stay in Clemson.
Trevor Lawrence better.
You better renege.
Trevor Lawrence better stay healthy.
You know what I know?
Trevor Lawrence.
You better stay where you're at.
Clemson, your season is
it's cheaper to keep him.
Your season is on protecting Trevor Lawrence. Which now, do you run your quarterback less? That offense is built around occasional runs from the quarterback. Do you run him less to protect him?
I'm gonna figure out sign language for bad decisions.
Yeah, that's Dabo.
And that's what I'm gonna talk about. No, that's what that quarterback did.
Dabo
talking about he gonna go somewhere else.
He got to go somewhere else. He's done playing it. If you want to play,
what's that song Beyonce got? To the left. Yeah, come on, touchdown, Jesus.
To the left.
I don't know. It came out a long time ago, man. I think Neo wrote it or something.
Really? You a Neo fan?
No.
You like a Neo type cat. That's what I see. That. You
just
Neo.
know things.
You remind me of Neo a little bit.
No, you remind me of
Yeah,
Neo.
that hurts you right there. That hurts you. That hurts you right there. No, you remind me of Neo.
Nah.
I ain't Neo.
That's insulting.
You Neo.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What's up? Man? You brought him up.
Nobody wants to.
And nobody was talking about Neo till you brought him up. Why is Neo?
And I used to wear. It's too close to home.
Why is Neo in your mind? You do what?
I used to wear fedoras. Don't.
Why is Neo in your mind? Why is Neo in your heart today? That's all.
No, I was just saying. That's the only time I brought it up.
Who brought Neo into the show? Who brought Neo?
I brought Beyonce onto the show.
Neo would have never been mentioned on this show except for Chad.
I'm just saying.
What's up with Neo, man? So if I go to you got posters of Neo up at the
He
crib,
makes
man.
a lot of songs. He does make a lot of songs.
Is there a Neo poster at the crib or something?
No.
Sure?
I don't have walls in my
You
crib.
absolutely mad about that thing.
I ain't got walls. Because you try to play me, man. Talking about I look like. I
don't know what Leo looks like. I wouldn't know Leo if he like. I wouldn't know him.
Either way. Why would I look like?
It's not a good thing to say, though, because you talked about
Even with that name, I don't want to look like no Neo.
What is it? What is it like? Something strange? What's weird?
I'm not going to judge.
Is it that way? Is it a certain kind of way? Is he a certain kind of way? Is he a certain kind of way?
He's not my type of brother.
I think.
That's all I'm saying. He ain't the type of person I be around.
We got to get up out of here, man. Chad getting me in trouble, man. You got to stay trouble free. Huff and Puff Sports Buzz each and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Please catch us here. I'm Stacey Huff, president of Huff Nation Sports. That right there is Chad the barber. Where's the barber shop? Look at it.
2114 Clemson Road.
Like I just went there about 3 hours ago. We here. Check us out. Did anybody blow your buzz? You good?
No, I'm good.
Shout out to Tiger Woods. Do your thing, man. You are the man. Tiger Woods, the man. Kelly Bryant, get your
That's what she said.
A5 Kelly Bryant. Listen, R.I.P. DH. Keep looking up all good things come from above, not below. We'll catch you next time right here on Huff and Puff Sports Buzz. Say bye, man.
Till the next time.
Left to the left. You doing Beyonce?
That's you. You
killed it. Beyonce.
You know the song that I was talking about. All I said was one word. You killed it.
Singing Beyonce and Neo.
You just